Hey y'all, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know a bunch of you guys are already in the chat. I did just reset first word, so yeah. Okay, so Terry Cooper says, I see you. Okay, does that just mean, did something weird happen? There we go. I see that everything is working. It looks like everything's working the way it's supposed to. My audio seems to be working okay. Yay. We're going to be playing tonight. Hey, Deb. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Jacobson is in the house. Welcome, welcome. So, and do want to thank Miss Mary for the DJZZ raid. Thank you so much. I forgot to ask y'all to do that. So what that means is that we have a kitty. And D is still at a sale. Okay, we have to know what is the sale about? Is it crafty? Is it clothes? Is it furniture? I don't know. What kind of sale are you at? Anyway, okay, so one reason why it took me another extra second or something to get started is that I go into Twitch, I get the stream started over there, and what does it say? It says, it looks like your stream sticker's browser source isn't connected. And you do know that when Ryan comes in here, he's going to get mad if that gnome is not working. Oh, she's doing a photo sale. Cool. Well, have fun, honey. We love that you're able to come and hang out with us. So thank you so much. And Miss Mary is saying hi to Terry and to Danielle over on the Twitchverse. Oh, I need to turn that back on. That was a lot of stuff to pop up at once. But we do now have the chat thing up at the top. So when people chat, you'll be able to see the thing. Yay. So yeah, so that one is from, hey, Avenger Fox, welcome in, welcome. So I've been working on things. I kind of last minute, like it was, I think Sunday night, I realized, oh, I didn't actually send out the email to everybody. So I got that done yesterday. So hopefully you got my email yesterday, which shows kind of what we've got planned for the week, and it had links to other videos. I also did I put those cards away? I bet I did. I may run and get those in a minute, but I'm not going to do it yet. I did a couple of videos for you guys. Actually, not so much videos, but I did shorts. I don't do shorts. I'm going to do shorts. I think I found a way. Hello, Miss Melody. Welcome. You are not late. It is only 10 after, so you are perfect, honey. Hello, Miss Patty. Welcome in. So in our new releases from Spellbinders, you know I love all the Spellbinders stuff. It's going crazy. Okay, Adelaide she's saying to Terry, she's waiting for your next fight, because she knows that you're going to do it on TNGF. So anyway, late last week, I recorded some stuff. It's kind of where I was tired and didn't want to talk. And so I just turned on the camera while I was playing and didn't know what I wanted to do with the new Field Notes collection. And if you haven't seen that, Field Notes has got, this is all paper. This is the Spellbinders specialty silver, but yeah. And a brad. So I have scissors and I have a magnifying glass and I've got little plants and I have pencils. It's so cute. Anyway, I made a few cards with that, and I have to find them because I think I may have put them away. I was cleaning stuff off of my desk and getting things off my desk that I'm done with, but I hadn't shown y'all, so I kind of need to go and find those at some point. So Ms. Maureen Pryor has got 78,100 Happy Mail points, and we know that sometimes the Happy Mail points don't want to work because I have not gone back, and I really need to, that's on my list of things to do, is I need to kind of redo stuff. Kitty's working. 100 Happy Mail points to make the kitty go across. And Mary, you have a button for a snail too. Anyhow, Terry Cooper says, I got my card today. Apollo had fun smelling and rubbing against it. Oh my goodness. That is too funny. So tonight what we're going to do is a different thing out of the new collections from Spellbinders. What do you mean, where's the kitty? You did it. It walked across the screen. There's the snail. Hey, Miss Ruth, welcome in, honey. So I spent a little bit of time this afternoon die cutting a bunch of little pieces. These are from the Wild Joker. It took quite a while. Okay. There must be a big delay. I saw it, but that doesn't mean... I have no idea if it's centered. No, it's not centered. I need to fix that at some point too. I've noticed the last few pictures have been kind of skewed. But then again, I adjust my camera constantly, so that's probably one reason. Anyway, we're going to be playing with the Joker from the Jack of All Trades collection. And I've still got some of the Jack of All... Does that mean that Sully does not like that? Does not like the Joker? I don't know. Okay, but I do have out... Where did I put them? I don't have a lot of stuff on my desk, so it's not where I should have trouble finding things again. It's just that I may have put stuff in front of them. So where did I put them? Oh, that's what it happened. Things just kind of fell over in this bin. So I went ahead and pulled out the rest of my the rest of the collection from the Jack of All Trades. So this is the one that was the better press that we did hot foil on that. Oh my god. Anyway, so I pulled out the rest of that because I figured we could... No sound for Sully. What? Okay. Hold, please. We have to test. So I'm pulling up my Tangia. Let me see if I can find out what's going on with that. Continue there. Pop out the sound thingy. Because I can replay it, which is nice. I mean, I heard it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I want to pull that one up, and I want to do... Come on, you stupid mouse. I want... Where is it? Advanced audio properties. I want both of those open as we do this test. Okay. So y'all still didn't hear it, huh? I have too many things still open on my screen. I opened things and I didn't go back and close them, but I need to do that. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I need to do that. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I need to do that. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I need to do that. Okay. Now we have an echo because I decided I was going to listen to my Twitch to see if I could hear it. Okay, now it basically means that there was something that I don't have connected right, and I have to figure out what it is. So I know you guys want it. Hey Bethany, how you doing, honey? Yeah, we're fixing stuff, hon. Where's my Tangia? Tangia screen is there. Tangia overlay, properties, filters. It should be going to that. Maybe I just don't have that loud enough. That is possible. Okay, we're going to see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Okay, y'all heard it, right? If you didn't hear it, I don't know why. Hey, Jana, how you doing? Low volume. Okay. So that one's working. Okay. This is where I've got it turned all the way up, which also means that it may blow out. Okay, Mary says very low that time, but she was able to hear it. Okay, I'm able to hear it. I don't know why it's not getting loud enough for you guys. I've got it turned all the way up. Okay, let's try one more thing. Turn it all the way. That's going to be way loud. Let's see. Tell me if this is better. Frozen. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? Okay, I don't know if we're frozen or not. I can see myself. Okay, so I don't know why D is saying it's frozen. Hey, Vintage Barn Girl, welcome in. Sending a test. Okay, so I just decided to do a test one there. So hopefully you guys were able to hear it. Oh my goodness! We hadn't even gotten started yet. We got a raid! Oh. And it's loud in my ears because I turned everything up. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to get started, but thank you so much. Okay, sound is still very low for which part, honey?
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Okay, so what part of the sound is quiet for y'all? Because I've got my mic as it's all the way up. I've got all the rest of it up, and it's basically blowing my ears out. So I'm going to lower the audio on me. But the thing is, when I'm looking at the audio mixer that's in... Okay, Idolize says that was loud. Okay. Sassy Cat says sound is good for her. Awesome. So I'm going to try another... Yeah. We're going to do Sully one more time, and we're going to see how it does. And we'll do the I love you interruption too. That was from Miss Norma. So you guys will have to see if you can hear it. Bethany says sound is not low in. The thing is, I've got it turned all the way up. I've even got the gain on for that. Let me see if I can. Maybe I can adjust the gain again. Okay, studio mode. One more time. Because that was one of the things I added a while back was so that I could increase that. I'll increase it to 15. And we'll see if that does better.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Okay, was that a little bit better? Okay. I will have to do some more testing later. Why am I putting my keyboard back down on my desk? Okay. We're going to play with some things, and I'm going to try to... I even die cut to make sure that I would get stuff done before the end of the stream. Yeah. We're going to see how that goes. Anyhow, so this is the die set that we're going to be playing with today. This is so cute. It really is. And I haven't put anything together yet. I cut a lot of stuff out and then just, yeah, kind of. Now I hear him a little, but I'm loud and clear. Okay. Okay. Aux is all the way up. I'm double checking things. Hey, Gigi Jack, welcome in.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, that I think I see one thing that could be part of it. So let me see if I can fix that. Because I think, why would Tangia not be both? That is weird. So I noticed something on my voice and compared to the effect coming through. It's like, for whatever reason, I've got like 2 tracks and that one's only got 1. And I'm not sure why. So it could be that. Of course, now I want to go check it. Mm-hmm.
Now look, Buster, let's have an understanding. Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad.
Is that better?
As I was saying...
Okay, I think things are better. Okay, so hello, Miss Anne.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Okay, hopefully that is better because I think I fixed something. I don't know why. There's a check mark that says mono, which usually means 1, right? So it wasn't checked. But when I checked it, it changed it to be both. And I was able to do that because, thank you so much, Anne, for doing Daffy, because it stayed up there long enough I could actually see some of the things that were going on. Okay, so I think that's done. And we're 26 minutes in. I am sorry. Temperature in Texas is 89. What's the temperature here, Todd?
85.
It is 85 here right now in Central Florida. So we're going to be playing with this guy. And you can see I've cut out a bunch of pieces. And yeah, it's where I cut out. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Okay, so I haven't played with this yet. This is my first time playing with him. But what I've seen is what a lot of folks have done for their Joker, because he is a jester, right? Is that you have 2 colors, you know, different colors. So I thought, well, I've got lots of pinks and I've got lots of blues in my scraps. So I'm wanting to use up my scraps. So I did some of both. And then I decided I don't know if I like it here. It's 88 degrees in Mobile. Yep. So let me show you a little bit of kind of what I saw to begin with. And then I can start assembling everything once we've got an idea. So this is the body. Okay. And if you look close on it, there we go. You can see those little embossed or debossed lines, right? That's to show you where the arms go. And this is just for one of the designs. This is basically, you got him kind of like he's in a straitjacket is what it looks like to me. So I've got some pieces I cut out of, that's the, why did I have the leg up there? Goodness. This is his arm. His arm would go there. And then I was going to go with pink for the other side. So I'm going to just kind of lay it out real quick to give you an idea of what I saw and what I kind of changed my mind about. This one, also on a couple of the legs, it also has that. So this one's got that. So we have those go there. And then we've got the arms. So it's kind of like he's doing this. And then we've got, I've got too many pieces now. Got that. And then I need the pink one that goes with it. Hey, Miss Norma. And then we've got his little head. Where's the other piece? Here's the blue. So you see, I was kind of looking at this and I wasn't sure if I liked just the standard pink and blue like that. Bye, Todd. Love you, honey. So I decided I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to do that. Because what if, instead of just regular cardstock, we changed it up and added some glitter? Now I want y'all to tell me what you think. Because I went ahead and cut out a bunch of the pieces of glitter. Now, I don't know that I've got all the pieces that I need. I may have most of the stuff to make like 4 gestures. I don't know. So tell me, do you like the glitter or not the glitter? I didn't do green and purple this time, honey, because I don't have a lot of scraps of those. I've been doing a lot of green and purple, especially since Halloween, right? And of course, Mary is saying that she wants purple and silver. And Vintage Barn Girl loves the glitter. Okay, so we're going to do the glitter. The thing is, with this set, you can go with whatever colors that you want. Okay, so we're going to do glitter. I'm going to start off with this, and we're going to just start off with his head. And I'm just going to start gluing some stuff together. Okay, and I do have out, I need this. This one is actually Fun Stamper's Journey, I think. And I don't think they make them in there. Fun Stamper's Journey wound up being kind of combined and came into Spellbinders. So there's this block is no longer available, but I'm sure there's other blocks available. Also, one of the things I have to double check because I think I did it. I'm pretty sure I did it. I'm going to look at the description on today's video. Let me refresh my screen there. Okay, so for the one for the 29th, yes, I'm in the right one. In the description there should be good links for y'all. Joker's office were green or yellow or silver or blue. I know they wear a lot of fun colors like that, and I decided that I wanted to do something different and not look like everybody else's, which is one reason why I said, okay, what do I have in my stash? And let me just use it. Because my first thought was it needed to be purple and green. That's just my thought on it, but I wanted to do something that wasn't going to be like what everybody else has got. Okay. I did not update it with this thing yet, but I need to do that. In the description, there are going to be some affiliate links there. Actually, there's short things that are going to take you to visual supply lists, my favorite products, my favorite crafty stores. So those are both there, but it looks like...
Mary's Crafted Creations 11 asked me, will Debbie J find her Star Wars
Probably
stamps
not.
in time to make cards with Mary ECR for May the 4th be with you? Well, I sure hope Debbie J gets her act together and finds those Star Wars stamps. May the 4th is right around the corner.
That wasn't very
She
nice,
better
Sam.
improvise like a Jedi in training. Let's see if the Force is strong with her on this one.
The Force is strong with me. May the 4th be with you. Okay, so it looks like I did not start one for this one, so I need to do that. Today is the 29th? Yes. Okay, so I am adding a link there, and I'll be adding supplies to that as we go along. Hopefully, thing is, I'm a one-person thing, so it does take longer for me to do some of the stuff, but I'm going to try to get things faster. Okay, so we've got that. Let me add. We've already got one for the. Actually, I think I already had this one. Didn't I already have this one in there? Favorite supplies? Supplies. Yeah, I already did that one. I need to take all of those off of there and just add the things that I know I need. Because you guys don't need multiple lists. Well, it's going to be multiple lists on here. I think that's going to be the fastest way for me to make sure that you always have the information that you want. So right now there's a link for favorite companies and one for favorite products. So the things that you see me use on pretty much every single video, those are the ones that are going to be on the favorite supplies. And then I'm going to be adding, I don't remember if I already did this. I think I did. Let's see. Joker. I'm going to look and see if I already have a link for that. Yes, I do. Yay. So now the link that was just added in the description is going to also have the link to this die set in there. I will add more things to it as we go. But hopefully that's, I'm experimenting. I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new. Y'all know me. I do that all the time. Okay, so the glitter cardstock that I'm using is also from Spellbinders, so I do need to add that to the list. I have not done that yet, just let you know. I have some that I've had in my stash for a while, and I haven't used it because it's pretty, and I don't want to run out. You know? But it's not like I can't get more. Okay, gonna line that up. So there is the beginning. So after that, we're gonna do his little face to go on there. So here's his little face. Oh my goodness. And there was another little piece that is like, what in the world is that? It looks like a bee. So this kind of looks like a bee. It's actually for you to put for his eye color. So we're going to go a little bit of glue on there. And that goes behind his little eyes. Come on, line up. And the reason it looks like a bee is because it's got that heart, kind of the heart shape. He's got that widow's peak, right? So now his eyes are dark, dark navy blue. Okay, and he's got another couple pieces too. So I still have not decided. Okay, we're going to go with pink body. We're going to have a pink leg, and we're going to have a glitter blue leg. So let's go ahead and add those together. So since this one does not have the deboss piece, ooh, I forgot. We've also got piping that goes down the sides of these. Oh, I actually picked the right one. So we're going to go ahead and add that, and then I can put his legs together. That sounds funny. Okay, I'm assuming you guys are still there. Because you know what? Nobody said anything in a little bit. I know part of that is because there were ads over on Twitch. But yeah, go ahead and let me know if you are still with me. Because I'm kind of just playing now. Like I said, this is one of those projects I wanted to get done. I wanted to make some things before moving on to the next thing. And it's just so darn cute, right? Also, he's got there are the debossed pieces here. Avenger Fox is still here. You like the two shades of pink and blue. Fabulous, fabulous. So Spellbinders did give us guides on all of the shapes to let us know where we should be putting our extra pieces. Okay. So this is one that it is kind of a labor intensive. Nah, it's just gluing intensive. I saw a video. Hey, Debbie. Welcome in. So this one is actually, this is a die set from Spellbinders Wild Joker. And what I did to kind of get an idea of what they kind of how it was designed for and what other people have already done is I looked at the website. Okay, this does not want to sit because it's glitter. Never wants to sit. Hey, Miss Helen, welcome in. And that's crooked. I want it to not be crooked. There, I'm leaving there. Hopefully it is in about the right spot. Ruth. Ruth says, but Debbie, unless I really suck at geography, I'm not with you. I'm on another continent. Oh, yeah. So this one is from Spellbinders. Let me pull that up real quick so you guys can see what I've been looking at. As I was die cutting things out, and I do this a lot, okay? So when I am die cutting things out, I'll get a collection, I'll get a set, and I absolutely love it, and I'm not sure exactly where everything goes. Usually I know kind of where everything's supposed to go, and I just play. I mean, last week we had some grass that I turned into a tongue for our frog, but sometimes I'm not sure 100% where something is designed to go. And I kind of want it to go where it's supposed to. So I'll look up on the website. I'll look at another card. I'll look to see what somebody else has done. So this over here is now that we have a Tangia dungeon, type into the chat, ! Join if you want to join Terry Cooper in the dungeon to battle whatever is in there. So Danielle is joining her. And I'm going to try to get this over to the side so that y'all can actually see it. Minimize all the other things. Okay. So this is the Wild Joker die set. Okay. Awesome. And when you look at these, they always have where someone has made a creation from it so you can have an idea of where to start. So this one kind of shows what it looks like when everything's put together. So as I'm die cutting, I'm kind of laying them out to kind of match that as to positioning so that I have an idea of where it's supposed to go. Like I had a couple of dies in here. It's like, what are those? And a couple of them I actually cut out the wrong color because I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, and I also wanted to color some of these. I think I'm going to assemble part and then I'm going to take a brush and work. Hey, Reese Cup, welcome in, honey. Okay, so the dungeon is gone. Who won? I don't know who won. Okay, so what I've done so far is just these two pieces, all these colors up in here. Up in the head are basically two die cuts. They're just layered. And then we've got the face on top of it. And this kind of gives you the positioning as to how it was that it was designed and what all of those little deboss lines are supposed to be guiding you for. You don't have to use it that way. I mean, here's another card where they didn't use the overlapping. I can see the deboss line there. So yeah, hey Miss Lynn, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So there is a deboss line there that you can still see, but it's okay. They used a dark cardstock so you really don't notice it. And they decided to combine 3 colors. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that because I have glitter pink too. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm going to be playing with. I also cut out some additional pieces out of one other die set, I think. And we have some more things that we can play with from the rest of the collection. Because like I said, this is all from the, it's from the Jack of All Trades collection. So the Jack of All Trade collection came out a couple of months ago. And it has all of these goodies. I mean, this one is absolutely gorgeous. And that I never did get past the gorgeousness of that one to make some of the other things. So those came out a couple of months ago, and they are just fabulous. I still haven't done this yet. So I need to play with that at some point in time. I don't know when that's going to happen. Anyhow, back to my desk. So we've got the legs. And so the legs are going to go across like that. Okay. I'm not going to assemble all of that because I remembered at the last minute that, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to actually add some shading to the edges of some of my cardstock. So I'm going to kind of give you guys an idea of where everything is supposed to go. So because we got the leg in pink on one side, I'm going to have the other arm be the pink one. And then, do I have a pink arm? What the heck? Thank you for the bits. I have no idea what the music is. Oh, it's a farty dance music. I don't think I ever heard the music before. Is this new?
Here we go.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the bits, honey. Anyhow, thank you. Yeah, and I decided that I might as well put the bits goal up there because I never show you guys what it is. Bits are basically like a penny that people are donating over on Twitch to do weird stuff. And that cost him, I think it was 75 cents for him to do that on the stream. I think that's how bits work. I don't know. It's a thing. Anyhow, but thank you, Ryan. We love you. Okay. Looking to see, I may not have cut out. Did I not cut out the arms? Okay, here we have a pink arm. I want a blue arm. Oh, here's a blue arm. Okay, so we have a glitter blue arm. Okay. There's also some little cuffs for his sleeves. Yeah, I cut everything out and then put it all in one thing, and now I don't know where everything is. That's okay. We've got some little gloves. And I hadn't decided on the gloves yet what I wanted to do. I cut out white, and then I thought, well, maybe I want to do some glitter gloves. Hey, Twitchy people. Hey, Miss Ruth. Thank you for popping into the Twitchverse. Yeah, the Twitchverse. Yeah, it's a word. Okay, so everything that I'm seeing in here that has white on it is not actually white. It is blue. It's got, and like I said, when it comes to the arms and the legs, you have to cut out 2 at a time. So if I have 2 different colors, I've got 4 of them, which means I've got 8 of them right now. So I'm going through to see where the things are. That's a glove. That's not anything I want. Right now, I want sleeves. Okay, here's a... So that would go there. I think this is what I'm going to do. And now I need a glitter blue one. Do I have a glitter blue one? I should. I think I cut that out. If I didn't cut something out, you know what? I could always go back and do it later. Well, thank you so much, Mary. Mary just cheered for 20 bits. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Everything y'all do, it helps out so much. You just don't know. I appreciate it so much. So on Twitch, it's kind of like when you do streams, a super chat or something like that on YouTube, except that I think the amounts are much smaller on Twitch that you can do. Um, I even made little playing cards in different colors. This is actually a lot of fun to cut out. I know I had more of these little guys. I need to find one that is white on the other end. Hey Link, how you doing, honey? There's one. Here we go. So now I can do that. Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we will do, I really like the pink with the glitter blue. I really like that. I think that is looking cool. Okay, so for this part, I didn't cut one of those out, did I? This one, I did not cut out of pink, so I need to cut another one of those out to pink. Or I could just use it and do the opposite. So I could do, I don't think it'll look right. I mean, it looks right, but it doesn't look like it matches. So that's going to go elsewhere. Okay. So I will want to use this one, but I need another pink. So I don't want to move any of this stuff around. So I'm just going to get out my Glassboard Studio mat, my little one here. And that's what I'm going to use to put my die cutting machine on so I can cut out this piece here out of some of that pink. Because yes, I do have some of the cardstock left because of course I didn't use up all of the things. I try to use up my scraps, but it doesn't always work. Oh, and this scrap has just enough space. Yay! Oh, by the way, I am also using something else that is pink today. I mean, I'm not wearing pink, but I did get this, and I think if I remember right, it was one of their freebies for placing an order. So I got the pink. This is too friggin' bright. Are you seeing that? That is way too overexposed. Okay, so I got the pink magic mat. So I had to use it today. So that's what I've been using to do my die cutting today. So yay, it's so cool. And we have ads right now over on Twitch. However, because we had so many gifted subs last week on Twitch, a bunch of these folks that are on Twitch right now probably don't have ads to deal with. Is that right? Oh my God, we got a banana. Banana! Okay, did you guys hear the banana? Did you hear him? Mary did the banana. Okay, now get this back out of the way. Hopefully I'm not going to have to pull it back out too much as we're assembling, but I got most of the things cut out to hopefully save time. And this is wonderful. I'm loving that mat. Okay. So this will go there. And then this will go on top. And then we'll have his hat and head and stuff. And then we'll have his little face. I know nothing is lined up right, but isn't that going to be cute? I think it's going to work out well. So I'm liking the colors. I'm liking the colors much better than when I did just the pink and blue. So having that glitter definitely gave it that little extra pop. Oh, yay. I don't have the extra, Mary. Mary says I bought a Joy Extra on sale. So yeah, I got my Cricut Joy on sale 2 years ago, I think. Yeah. So I do need to do some more crafting with it. I haven't done it in a while because, yeah, I get busy. Anyway, I think that is super fun. So you're going to have a good time with that one. One of the things that I loved seeing, and I think it was, I think it's Ralph Tinsdale. I think that's his first name. It's R something. Anyway, he did a video quite a while back showing that you can use your Cricut Joy to write sentiments. So say you don't have just the right words, you can actually write it out with your Cricut Joy and have it cut it out. And the extra is bigger, so it should be able to do it even better. So I don't know all of the features that are different on the extra, but it's kind of in between the Cricut Joy and the regular Cricut machines. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I've got my Scan and Cut. My Scan and Cut is great for cutting out stamped images, but I have the dies for most of the stuff at this point. But if I don't have a die for it, if I don't feel like fussy cutting, I can just pop it in the machine and it'll cut it out for me. But there's so much more than it can do. I mean, that was one of the main reasons why I got that one to begin with. Okay, so now we kind of have an idea of where everything goes. So now I'm going to take just the pinks. I'm not going to try to do any shading on the, on the glitter. Just the pinks. And hey, Barbara, welcome in, honey. Let me get out my red brush. And I think I'm going to have to grab out a piece of scrap on this one to see how this color is going to look. Let's see. Let me grab one that was in the garbage. This one is one of Catherine Pooler's new ones. I don't remember if it's out or not. It's a thing. That one will work fine. Let me look real quick before I go any further with that, because if it's not, I don't really want to do it on this one. You're still waiting for your Scan and Cut? And if I ever go back to my trailer. Yeah, Mary. Yeah, absolutely. She's saying that it's super compact, so she can take it to her trailer. Absolutely. Okay, great. It is. So that is good to know. I use so much Simon Hurley that I'm not 100% sure, but I do not have a pink. I've got reds for Simon stuff, but I don't have any pinks. And for this, I want it to be pink. I'm not going to use a whole lot. And I'm not even going to use, I should probably use a sticky mat, but I'm not going to. So I'm just bringing in a little bit of color on the edges. Trying to just bring in a little bit. So it gives it a little bit of dimension. Now, this is something that I know to do and I don't really do a lot of, but sometimes you watch somebody else's video and you say, oh yeah, I remember that. Why don't I do that anymore? And Simon Hurley was doing it quite a bit. So this is still a little washed out, but I think you can see a little bit of the pink around the edges. To me, it looks a lot pink, okay? And maybe holding it up against another one, you can tell the difference. So I'm basically doing the same kind of shading that we do with our alcohol markers, where we just put a little bit around the outside and then shade it coming in. And if you're doing that on colored cardstock, you've basically already got the base. Yeah, it does add really good dimension. And I'm not using a lot. This was going to be a little bit more difficult to do, so I'm just going to try to go into each of those V's. And a lot of this is going to be covered up anyway with the glitter blue, but I do want to have a little bit of dimension on all of the things. A lot of what we do, a lot of it, doesn't actually get seen on the final card, you know? So it's kind of sad that we all stress out so much about all those little details that we think we did wrong or didn't do well enough, when those are probably going to be covered up by something that we add to the card. And I don't know if it's we covered it up intentionally or if it just happens that way. Like this one, I know is going to be mostly covered because it's the body and it's going to have his arms across it and you're not going to be able to see it. But I mean, I've done the coloring on the edges and the shading of the pieces, whether it is a stamped image or die cut image or whatever. I've done that for years, but I really haven't done that lately. Even the tiny little thing can show up just a tiny bit and it makes a difference. It makes a difference to us, but to be honest, most of the people that get the cards don't notice. Speaking of which, what do you guys think on this one? Should I add some of the other cards that I make that I don't donate and that don't go out to y'all as prizes in my lives? Should I start adding some of those to the website in the sales area? Okay, this one, I don't think the pink is really going to show up on the blue, which is good. But I do want to do the other parts that are pink to give it a little bit of dimension too. Hey, Jenny, welcome in. Welcome in, Jenny G. Yay. Okay, I think all of those are done. I'm going to just put this one to the side and put my glass mat off to the side. And then we can start assembling these things and we're going to see where we're at. So I do have the little face. I can put his face on now. So he's got his little eye. I wanted to make sure I got the eye color on there first because I have this really bad habit of, since that would have been a detail, the eye color would be, I would kind of do that last minute and I didn't want to do that. It happens. And Mary's idea, Mary's thought there where she said that the little details make a big difference. That's one reason why some of the companies make such detailed die sets. If you look at what Scrappy Tales does, all of hers have got lots and lots of detail. She's got all the layers, and it makes if you go through the time and trouble to layer up all the things, it makes a big, big, big difference. Okay, this one is going to need the block because I'm trying to glue it onto glitter. Okay. And this one I can go ahead and do because I've got this piece. Now this one, I went ahead the way that this die works, it's actually two dies. One has got the word on the inside and then we've got the outside layer, right? So I cut this out using both and then I cut another piece using just one. This I didn't have quite enough, so this one is not exactly perfect.
Circus, Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro polka dot, Afro.
I don't know what that was. Oh my God. Thank you for the bits, Mary. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna make it so that the word Joker is gonna be that navy blue underneath. Oh my God. Did anybody else laugh at that? Oh goodness. And since the glue is going to dry clear, it really doesn't matter if it's in the spots where the words are. Oh God. Oh. Oh. You're definitely making my day. I went through most of the day. I had a headache, and you're making me feel so much better. I think I do want to. Maybe I'm going to add a little shading to that too. And since I'm doing Catherine Pooler, I might as well stick with Catherine Pooler, right? And since this has to be cleaned off anyway, I think I'm just going to go the top part. That'll be kind of interesting. Okay. Okay, it looks like that one's done. Yay. So we have the body. I have to look at the... You were across the room listening. So I have to look at this piece every time to figure out which side is up. It's got the arms coming down this way. So the top part, look at, when you're looking at these, this is how it looks, okay? So those are the arms, and that little V there, upside down V, basically is showing you where the collar goes. So this goes there. We have this one, and then we have, where's my other, I did the pink. Where's my pink? Oh, my pink leg's over here. Okay, so this is another one that I have to glue them together. You also don't have to do it in this way, but I'm doing it. I have to glue it together and then put it again underneath my acrylic block so that it will adhere, because glitter. Who said that we needed glitter? Who out there decided, yes, we needed glitter? Okay, gotta go about there. Okay. And let's see. I have one of my little blue, cuff for the thing, and a pink one. So this pink one, and yeah, they're both gonna have to go under there. Or at least the pink one's gonna have to go under there. Most of the things are having to go under the acrylic block because they are not going to adhere if I don't do that. Me? Oh, you said glitter? Yeah. Stamper Girl, it's glitter paper. Spellbinders glitter paper, honey. It's not loose glitter. This stuff does not come off. Love you. Love you, Dallas. So we are making a Joker tonight. And we've got a lot of Jokers in the chat right now. And we've got quite a few of them over on Twitch that are deciding to do things for bits over there to kind of make me laugh and stuff. Did you guys know that I had a headache most of the day? Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. I also want to this is just an idea for you guys to think about. I mentioned before that I was getting close to the 7,500 mark. I'm at 7,418, I think, subs on YouTube. So we will be at the 7,500 mark probably the end of the month or sometime in June. And I want to do something special. So I want you guys to email me at DebbieJ Crafting Corner, especially if you are content creators and want to get involved. Let me know your thoughts as what you think would be fun. If you are just watching and you want to let us know some of the fun things, some of the things that you think would be fun, let me know. I'm kind of sort of thinking about doing a live stream marathon kind of thing, but I want y'all's thoughts first before I make decisions. Hey, Miss Nancy, welcome in. So Miss Nancy is coming in to the chat from Delaware. So Mary is saying me. Are you saying, what are you saying me for? That you want to be part of a marathon? Email me, let me know what you think and what ideas that you have that you think would be good for our community and for me to have a way to give back. I'm kind of even thinking about signing up again for Extra Life, which I didn't do yet this year because last year I really didn't do an Extra Life stream. So we could do like a charity thing if you guys think that would be a fun thing to do. Mary will be part of a marathon. Fabulous, honey. Okay, so we got these little guys making sure that they're going to stick really well underneath their acrylic block. So acrylic blocks are not just for stamping. Okay, that leg, I think I need to, this is what I'm going to do. The lid also has a ridge on there, so you can put stuff in there and hopefully they won't fall out. So I'm going to try to start taking the things that I know I'm not using on this card and putting them in here so that they're out of the way and I don't keep on running into them. Okay. So like all of the other arms and legs, because I've got 2 arms, I've got 2 legs, I don't need another one. Well, I kind of would. Does anybody have a spare arm or spare hand that they could just give me and then I can get more things done? Okay, we also have, I did his shoes out of navy that's going to match the stripes that are going down his legs. Don't need that one over here either. Okay. So we've got arms, legs. So one of them is kind of pointed and one of them is kind of flexed, so you can put them whichever way you want. I think I'm going to put them this way, and y'all can't really see it. Because of it being that dark blue. And this is going to have to go under an acrylic block again because it's going to go over glitter. I say that a lot, don't I? Okay, put that one there. Okay, Bethany says, okay, first off, Riz says octopus. Bethany says, I need a few spare arms in that case. We both do, honey. And then Melody says, I have a friend who has a spare prosthetic leg. Oh, goodness. Love it, love it, love it, love it. That is too funny. Okay. Okay, so we're putting his feet on. And it is so fun when you're putting together something like this and you see how it's coming along. You know, you don't know what the pieces are going to do until you get them put together, right? Okay, so I need this guy, the glitter piece, to go on top of our pink, because that's why I cut it out, right? I had to cut out that extra piece of pink for this. And I know I'm not using my glue press. Most of the stuff I'm doing is really fine detail because of how small the pieces are. So I'm just using this one instead. So I don't get too much glue to go down. So I put it on there wrong, and now I'm just going to slide it into place. There we go. I think that is fun. So that's going to go up there after we put his arms on. We can go ahead and put on the arm. I really want to put the legs on first. So the legs go on, and then the arms will kind of go over the top, because on a real person, that's kind of how it would work. You wouldn't really have your leg covering up your arm so much. Okay, so yeah, let's have his leg way on up there because he's just dancing around. Looks like we're in the middle of another ad over on the Twitch. So this guy is going to go there, and this one will go there. And do we want the... I think I want the blue over the top. Ooh, people are talking about food now. Sorry, I'm in and out making dinner. Steak tips. Okay, do you have any tips about steak? Okay, streak tips. What are your streak tips? And do I want to know? Bethany says, all good. I'm in and out between the littles playing outside, hubby needing all the things, and work stuff. Understood. So I still want to know what these streak tips are that Miss Dawn has for us. Okay, I'm gonna look and see. There we go. I was looking to see if I could see where it was. Okay, so I am glad that I added that little bit of pink on there. It does make it so that it shows up a little bit better against the pink background, the pink body. Okay, going ahead and put that again under the acrylic block. No streaking tips. What? Do you have any streaming tips? I don't even have an idea for dinner. Okay, we are very, very lazy in this house when it comes to food. And what's funny is Todd kind of mentioned it, a couple of days ago. He said that when he was realizing what was going to happen the rest of his life, he had no idea that he was going to have to decide what's for dinner every night. You know, you grow up and it's your parents making the decisions, right? And then you get out on your own and you have to decide yourself. And I told him that's probably why so many people go out to eat or order DoorDash. Right? And I have stripes on my face, so I need to get up and move the blinds so we don't have those anymore. Because yes, I have the blinds open slightly. There we go. Okay, that's better. I'm not all streaky. So what we do a lot is I don't cook. I don't cook very often. Teriyaki salmon, fresh corn on the cob, and brown rice. Now Norma is cooking, or someone's cooking for her. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. That sounds so yummy. Oh, I forgot I did that one. Anyway, stripes or streaks? I don't know. Now that I'm looking at this, the pink kind of makes him look like that's his skin. That's not his skin. Didn't I not glue that down? I did glue it down and it didn't stay down yet. It wasn't on there long enough. Okay. That's another thing I'm noticing with this glitter cardstock. I think it's just any glitter cardstock you get, you're going to have issues with it. It does not like to be glued to. So the backing of it, I think, is kind of non-porous. So the glue doesn't absorb, so it takes longer. So you're having salad and steak. I'm probably going to have a sausage in a tortilla with cheese. That was dinner last night. Okay, so I think I kind of want to do, you guys will have to let me know what you think. Do we want to do glitter gloves? Do we want to do, that's a glitter one. Here's a white one. So we could go with white gloves since his face is white. I'm actually thinking that's going to look better. I was thinking I was going to want to do the glitter, and that's why I cut them out, but I think I like that better. So he's going to have the white gloves. This piece goes out. I think I'm going to do the gloves, and then I'm going to do the collar. Okay. Making sure everything is staying in place. There we go. So he's got hands now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It does make it pop. And then his white face is going to make it pop even more. Okay. There's another piece in here. This apparently is supposed to go like here. So I went ahead and cut another piece of blue to go on it. I have no idea why he's got this thing on, but I'm just going to do it. We're going to go with it. I mean, does he think he's a bird or something and needs more feathers? I don't know. Okay, and then this is going to go right behind his hip. I haven't even decided what I'm going to do for the background. It's 82 in Maine. That is fabulous. You are starting to get the spring weather, honey. Terry Cooper is having cheese, corn, cream corn, and grilled steaks. You guys can at any point share your food and stuff in Discord if you want. I think I still have a food channel. If I don't, it's because I don't want to go to the shop. If I don't have a food channel in there anymore, it's because nobody used it. Yep, I think I got rid of it because nobody ever posted their food pics. But you know what? That is totally fine too. Where's my community stuff? There's community. I still have a pets area, but you can always post that like in general too. If you want to show pictures of your food and make the rest of us hungry, feel free. Okay, I think he's turning out good. What do you think? Is he kind of cool? Now the last couple of bits are going to be the ones that are really going to make it's going to make him really. Yeah, these last ones are going to be the things that make him a jester. Okay, it's going to be the ones. The face is always the thing that brings the character to life, right? Okay. Oh, there was a tornado last night and you guys didn't know, huh? So Bethany is saying that she just found out there was a tornado near her grandmother's house up north last night. Okay, how do I want his face? I think I'm going to put his face just straight up and down. So Dawn says, haha, Melody, just read your comment, clean outfit. So now I need to, the white gloves make it pop. Yes. Unless it was a different comment. I don't know. So we still have. So originally I had cut this out of pink. And I thought, I think he needs a blue mouth. So we're going to he's going to have glitter lips. He's going to have glitter lips. It looks like part of it just kind of ripped off, but that's okay. So there is our Joker. And you see, I do have quite a few more die cuts. I've got a bunch more things that we can play with. One thing we can do, we can give him this little cane to play with. And where's the thing? Don't want the pink one. I want the blue one. And then I want the pink other thing. Okay, here we go. I know, right? He is adorable. I think it is just friggin' adorable. Okay, we're going to put this on the cane. And let's see, looks like a little knob on the end right there. So that's where we're going to put a little bit of glue. Oh, come on. And holding it for a second, so hopefully it will catch. There we go. And then I've got this little piece of glitter that we're going to put on there too. Okay, so half of it's going to be pink, just like his outfit. Half's going to be pink, half's going to be glitter. Oh my God. Terry Cooper. Okay, if you guys aren't checking out Discord, Terry Cooper just posted a couple of pictures in there. I'm noticing one. First off, it's her cat watching me on TV. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta share that. That is funny. Okay. So there I am doing my thing up on the TV and the cat is watching. That is too funny. Kitty. Okay. So now we're going to put this in one of his hands. Yeah, I think that's where I want to. I kind of was one of the cards that I saw has where this hand is holding this and the other hand is holding has got the cards going everywhere like he's juggling cards or something, but I really like this in the front. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to put the little cane. Hi, Titan Kitty. Yeah, I can see he's watching me. I don't understand why he's watching me. Do you have the audio on? Hey, True. How you doing, honey? Okay, come on. There. You can do it like that. It's still not adhering. I think it's where I put the glue on there and then I wiped the glue off. Didn't mean to. This one has got a lot of little bits of glue on him. Let's put it right about there. There we go. So I think he turned out super cute. A couple things that I also did. So we've got this one that is the Joker. And then I did them out of the glitter also. I just haven't poked the letters out yet, assuming that the letters actually die cut all the way out. Because glitter cardstock is sometimes a pain to do that with. Where is my pokey tool? There it is. It's hiding. Yes, I am still using my Glassboard Studio organizer thing, and it's basically keeping everything. It's not so big that everything gets lost. Like I've got a couple of buckets that I put things in, and as I add things in, you can't find anything, and it just gets completely a mess. This one, because it's got those little cylinders, I think it works a lot better. Okay, I'm just looking to see what everybody is saying. So I'm going to try this. I mean, it would work fine with that sentiment, I think, or with that just sign. I don't know how this is going to work for sentiments, and I'm going to probably get out the Better Press, or I don't know if I've got a stamp set with this one. I know I've got the Better Press sentiments. Yeah, the hard part is that on the front, on the glitter side, you can't see it. You really can't see it. There we go. And glitter cardstock does not always want to cut. I did use my precision base plate to do all of the die cutting through the glitter paper. And some of it I had to do a couple of times because it does not want to work. But the results are just gorgeous, right? And yes, I am being extra careful trying to do this. Sometimes you can use a craft knife if you don't get your dies to cut through exactly perfect like you want them to. I mean, most of my die cuts do go really, really well, especially since I'm using the good ones from Spellbinders. But if you ever have any trouble with it, usually a craft knife will help you with those couple of different places that don't always cut through. And glitter paper is just a bit more difficult. But it's so pretty. Okay, those last two went through fine. And there is some white showing through there, so that means that it's probably going to be better for me to use white cardstock behind it, because then I don't have to worry about those bits. So that's what I'm going to do. And I could use that outside, I could use the die for the outside of it. Okay, I'm assuming somebody made that happen. I don't know. I didn't think I did anything to make my links show up, but it did. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on the back of this. And again, because it is the glitter paper, even the back doesn't want to adhere too well. We've noticed that. Hey, Linda. Deep cleaning your kitchen. Oh my God. Honey, no. No. You don't do that on Tuesday night. You especially don't do that on a Tuesday night after having to miss Elizabeth on Monday night. No. You don't do that. You need your craft time, hon. So there we go for the... What? Who did that? Terry hit me with the pie, guys. Okay, I like that. I like that. So we have the Joker. Oh, I like that too. Yeah. Okay, I just had a thought. I'm going to move all of these little die cuts out of the way. I'm still going to try keeping them separate. So these are ones that I know I'm not going to use. These are ones that I might use. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. Take the mouth out. And the gloves. So most of what's still in here are these, right? The different suits. And we've got little baby cards. And we've got the numbers and the suit names, okay? And that one is, that's cute. Okay, for Queen. So I'm going to try taking out all of the things that I know we're not going to use because we've already used them. And I think that's about it. Still have a couple of cuffs. So I can put these in another baggie and use them later. But now I need to get out the other things. Do I have a baggie over here? Ooh, I do. So I can make another card with the rest of these, which basically means I could do the opposite. Instead of doing the pink with the glitter blue, I could do the blue with the glitter pink. I think that will be super cute. And I'll have most of the things already cut out for that. Okay. I've got all my extra bits out of the way so I don't lose them and don't knock them on the floor and they don't get mixed in with here. So now we need to work on a background. So for backgrounds, I'm kind of thinking this guy.
What the is going on? I have no idea what this human is doing.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Mary. I haven't seen that one before. But what do you guys think? I'm thinking I want to do that again, but I've already done that. Or we could do some stenciling. Do we want to do better press or do we want to do stenciling? Or do we want to do both? Mary says she loves my reactions. Oh. Linda says stencils. Okay. We will take those out first then. Vintage Bar Girl says, I see you, Terry Cooper. Okay, we're gonna take out this because I can. Yeah, that one, both. Hey, Miss Julie, welcome in, hon. So, I think I'll go with this. So these are the two stencils that were with the collection. And you've seen me do it before because it's been a couple of months at least. Why did I say stencil of the month? Maybe it was stencil of the month. Yeah, it was stencil of the month, December. These are from December. Is that what the collection was? Yeah. So this one's stencil of the month. So it didn't actually go with it, but it did kind of go with it. So I kind of like that plaid. The plaid, I think, works well with the, excuse me. I think the plaid works well with this. So is that, no, it's Argyle. The Argyle. Why do I have two of that? Ah, okay. Here's something funny. These are these are two stencils that are the same. And it just means that I have one of them upside down. I didn't realize that until just now. And then that, and then that. Okay. So we want the colors to match our little guide there. Let's start off. Do I have some? I don't think this is big enough. Well, this one is 6 by 3 3/4, and I have been cutting things down. Could go with that. It just means I won't have as much to cut down. There goes our little snail, because the little snail loves the snail mail. Okay, it is 6:30. Should I stop and do stream showcase now, since it is past 6:30, to make sure that we actually do it? Because we got the main thing done. All I need to do is actually create a background and add it to that, or grab some of the stuff. So should we do this should we do that at this point? Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, the colors kind of sort of match my I'm going to do it this way so that I can actually be able to work, because words, yeah. And it's not actually cut on straight. Dawn says, love those colors, Debbie. Mary says, we're getting wind gusts of over 50 miles an hour. Yeah, typical for hurricanes here is like 80. So we usually get wind gusts 25 to 50 at any point in time. It's just the thing. And Dawn is saying, oh geez, Mary, hold on. I don't know what we're holding on to, but we're holding on to something. Okay, I'm lining this up with the grid over here. It's only 19 degrees. 19 Fahrenheit or Celsius, honey? Okay, so we want, I'm going to go with the pucker up. I really should go with, yeah, I need to go with white cardstock. I have to. If I go with pink, the color's not going to look right. And it'll irritate me. And let's also grab out a silicone mat like we did last time. Fahrenheit, only 19 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't understand. Those are words I do not understand, honey. Okay, so Kelly says it's got to 24 in the UK, and that's about 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So this mat's going to help my cardstock stay pretty much in place. And then the magnet's going to help everything stay in place. So hi Kelly, welcome in. Jenny, Mary is up in Canada. Yeah, I don't understand why it is cold in Canada in the end of April. That makes no sense to me. Ooh, Terry. Terry says, everyone keep your fingers crossed. Just got a phone call that Serenity might be able to graduate early and start college in the fall. That is fabulous. That is her daughter. I know you were super excited about that. If you drive all the way north on I-75 to the very end, you hit a bridge. I-75 is actually down here too, meaning that she drives, is that the same I-75? I'm assuming it is. So you just hit I-75 there and you drive all the way to Florida, right? Yeah, come on. You need to drive all the way to Florida. And Mary is saying that it's because it sucks where she is. Do I want to use... Oh, yes, I do want to use those. I think this will probably be faster. So this is one of the picket fence. Oh, yeah, this is faster. Look at that. And it's really bright pink. Isn't that cool? This is a very fast way to add color down to your stenciled images, especially if you don't want to accidentally brush underneath it, which I've done. Okay, so we got the pucker up done. It's got pink. Now I need to grab out my blue. This one's like a teal blue. And if I forget, guys, remind me that I need to add these to this. Actually, I need to add these to the supply list. I'll get it done tonight, even if I don't get it done. Is it this way? There we go. Goes right there. This is so easy to line up. So this is basically where I just need to... I just needed to make sure I was covering all of the pink. That's it. She'll be 16 on May the 4th. Wow. And this, of course, is one of my dryer, which means I probably need to add more ink down to it. I don't know if I've got any. Do I have my Catherine Pooler re-inkers out here? I think I only have my Simon Hurley out here. Yeah. I need to re-ink some of these. Yeah, I know. This is going to be really pretty. Let me see if I have that one. I should have a re-inker for this. That one is... It's not Fiesta Blue. It's not It's a Boy. I don't have all of the re-inkers. I need all the re-inkers. Better Press, Better Press. Do I not have this one? Don't tell me I don't have this one. I might not have this one, guys. I think I need to order it. Yeah, I've got Fiesta Blue, but I do not have... Dang it. I need more re-inkers. So hubby's picking up dinner from Quick Trip. Yay. And that's why I was looking for a husband in warm climates so I could live there and then eventually work there. Absolutely. Well, there's enough hospitals and stuff. You could get a job in the hospital, honey. Have no doubt about that. I mean, when I moved down here, that's what my... Kelly says add it to the list. Yes. Adding to the list of things I need to buy is re-inkers for more of my Catherine Pooler. See, I've got some favorite inks. I used to be, well, I still love the Tim Holtz stuff too. I've got most of them. Okay. Dawn says that I need to, yeah. What color should I do with that? I think I'm going to go with Slippery When Wet. Yeah. Anyway, I was the hair at one of them. And it was a small one. And I cheated. I was not a runner. So I laid the trail on my bicycle. And yeah. Anyway, Todd had just finished up a race up in Panama City Beach. And he saw that I was the hair for this thing. And he thought, I think I want to do that. So he shows up. I haven't been able to get rid of him since. That is the honest to God's truth. So he shows up. We wind up hitting it off. Okay, he rubbed my back. That was all it took. And we've been together ever since. 3 weeks after we started dating, he went on vacation with his parents. And I didn't even know what we were doing yet. See, back the last time I had been dating anybody, you asked them out. You remember when we would say, it wasn't, you wouldn't ask them to go steady. You would say, it was kind of, you asked them out. You basically had to ask if they wanted to be your girlfriend and stuff. He never did that. So he goes out of town. I have no idea if we're together or not. We wind up getting together with some of his friends after he gets back. And I find out that I'm his girlfriend. Had no idea for sure if I was his girlfriend or not. Because I didn't know. Was this casual? You never know. Anyway. So yeah, we've been together since 2006. And he's fabulous. Absolutely. And we both got stupid, quirky sense of humors and perfect. Okay, so now, how do you guys like that so far? You like this so far? You met your hubby when you were 2 years old. What? I do have a friend who is married to their high school sweetheart. Norma says she's loving that. Okay. So, what we're going to do now, what color do I want to use? So it might not be dry by the time we get done. Okay, so Mary says, your hubby is a cutie. If you lived in a warmer climate, I would ask if you had a friend. Here's the thing. You need to meet up with some folks that are, well, if it's like us, and the thing is, it doesn't always work well. Hashers some are great, some are not. Some are just alcoholics. And yeah, so you never know for sure. But I also never knew how to meet people. I mean, you go out to a bar and you don't know what the heck you're going to get into. Started that relationship with lies and miscommunication? No. Linda says, I married my first crush and divorced my first and only hubby. Yeah, understand. Debbie says, my husband and I were a blind date. Our best friends, though, introduced us. You never know. It's kind of where, here's my thought, okay? This is probably going to be kind of woo-woo and stuff. But in my life, everything happens for a reason, I guess. When I was 20, don't get depressed on this. No, that's not what we're here for. That's not the reason for this conversation. But when I was 20, my mom and my sister were killed. The guy's in jail. He's been in jail ever since. He's supposed to be, he's there, whatever. Anyhow, I met my husband, my first husband, after that, about a year after that, and we were married for 14 years and loved him to death. Bobby was a sweetheart. I don't think I would have met him if something hadn't happened that put me where I was. I mean, my mom had passed away. I had quit my job and moved on to a different job and went back to school. Pretty much my decisions were kind of influenced by what had happened to me, right? But the bad thing that happened to me led me to something better that brought me to Florida. Now, 14 years future, 2003, my husband passed away. He passed away from streptococcal meningitis. So, we didn't know it was coming. It was over a weekend. Thing is, that happening, I later on quit my job, went to massage school, started hanging out with some people that I had met, and over the next couple of years, it led me to Todd. So every tragedy in my life has led me to something wonderful. And it kind of makes me feel guilty at times, because why did this terrible thing have to happen for me to get this? I'm having to make myself stop thinking that way. Everybody has got tragedy in their life, but we also all have a lot of joy if we just let ourselves be open to it. So if there is something that, I need absolutely. Well, I was a massage therapist from 2004 to 2006. I still know the things. Okay, Mary says it's karma. It could be karma, but I also think that it has a lot to do with opening yourself up to the energies. You have to be willing. I mean, I have known people that because they were so negative about things, only negative things came into their lives throughout their lives. And I don't, massage would bring me, I know, right? And okay, I told you guys, Dee was asking me earlier when I was going to come down her way. And I had told her that I don't leave the house. And that's the truth. I am very bad about leaving. I don't even like going down to the grocery store. And the people at my grocery store are nice. I love them. Okay, this one is getting dry. But you know what? I need to use this up. I got this one for free from, look at it, scrapbook.com. If you haven't already shopped at scrapbook.com, check out my link down below. See if there's anything that you need and check out their freebies. Okay, we're going to do this. I probably have too much on there, but we're going to see. I just want the hearts to have this glitter to match our glitter, right? So the only reason that I told y'all that negative stuff is to let you know that life happens, right? Life happens, and most things do make it better, okay? What I was saying before about not leaving the house, my last massage, when you're a massage therapist, you learn that you should get a massage about once a month just to stay sane. Yeah. My last massage was pre-COVID. My last massage appointment was canceled because of COVID. And I love Veronica to death. She is the reason I got my license to begin with. I need to go see her, and I haven't done it. And she's literally 15 to 20 minutes away. And I need to get a massage. Okay, I didn't go all the way up to the top because I'm going to trim this down. But once it's dry, look at that. It's going to match our little joker. Perfect. Oh my God, that does match perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go I'm going to go toss this and the stencils into the sink real quick while this is drying. We're going to go ahead and do the stream showcase because you know what? Even with me having everything already pre-cut, it's still 2 hours. It's already right at 7 o'clock. So we're going to do the stream showcase in just a minute when I get back. Luckily, this is a really short walk. And I'm going to add a little bit more water to the sink. There. Okay. So we're going to set this to the side, let it dry on its own for a minute. And I need to clean this too, goodness. But let that dry for a second, then we'll do the stream showcase. So if you have created a project and you want us to see it, go ahead and take a picture and post that in the stream showcase. Somebody go ahead and add the Discord link down in the chat for anybody who's not already a member of our Discord. Mary says she goes to work at home. That's what I have done in the past. But now since I work at home, I don't leave the house. But it's the truth. That's the thing. One of the reasons I don't really leave the house is my car's broke, and I really don't want to drive Todd's creepy van. Okay, it's not that bad, but I'm not going to go any kind of distance on it. Gas mileage really sucks, so that is part of the reason why I don't really want to go far in it. The grocery store is literally about like a mile down the road. Okay, just straightening up a little bit. I didn't realize that this was getting so dry. I need to use all my pastes a lot. This needs to get cleaned too. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up, our stream showcase. Hey, Cece. Oh yeah, I agree. Cece says, I love a good massage, but haven't had one in years. I don't like to leave the house. Bethany says, I admit I used to be very negative. A year before hubby asked me to move out, I moved to Virginia to get a reset on life and change my stinking thinking. Absolutely, honey. Absolutely. So let me move up to where we were. What was last week's date? 22nd. Okay. So the first person we've got in the stream showcase, of course, is Miss Ruth, because she loves doing this. So she made a bunch of cards. Oh, she did that. She did embossing, and then she did dry embossing, and then I don't know that it's really called blackout when we're using other colors. So I don't know what it's called, but she inked up the raised side on here. So all of and I've got that embossing folder. So all of the little bows are debossed. That's the word. Very pretty. And then this one, cute little cupcake. Looks like it could be patterned paper. Yeah, I'm spraying down this so I can clean it. Another one that's birthday. These are pattern paper, aren't they, Miss Ruth? Okay, I think I'm going to take this into the other room and scrub it before putting it away. It's one of the cool things about Simon's paste is that the base really does clean up easy, or cleans up well. Sometimes you do need to use a little bit of elbow grease. True says, perspective is important and focusing too much on the negative stuff can ruin good things. Also, good idea to write down the things that you want, okay? One of the things that I did after my first husband passed away was here's another cute one. Look at that. Little cupcake and little presents. Where did that just went away? Here we go. One thing I did is I was trying to start keeping a journal. I've never been able to keep a diary for very long, but I was trying. Anyway, I was doing that, and what I wrote, and I came across it later, by the way, because I had forgotten that I'd done this. But I wrote in there that what I wanted to happen in my life is first off, the house that I was living in, I sold my house with my hubby. I got I bought a townhome because I wanted it to be easy to rent. Instead of freestanding, it's kind of sort of looks like an apartment because it's connected to other things. So I bought that with the intent that I would live there and find somebody that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. And I wrote that down. And you know what? After it happened, I came across where I wrote that in a notebook. So what you write down as your goals and things that you want, yeah, the universe knows when you put that thought on paper. So do that. Okay, birthday wishes. I'm going to stop chattering about the other things because this is not a philosophical or self-help channel. This is a crafty fun channel, right? Okay. So got lots of pretty cards from Ms. Ruth. Thank you so much, honey. And then here are some more. These are some more. I think these are some more of the ones where she was commissioned to make them for a christening, I think it was. I think that's what she said last week. These are so cute. Those images are just darling. Okay, I think I did. Yeah, I went all through those. Next we've got Miss Kelly's Craft. And staying home is the new going out. Talking about staying home, right? It is definitely a thing. I would be lost without you. The lost sock. Sorry, I had to go grab some painkillers. Now I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Great cards. This is darling. Oh my God. Oh, that is too cute. Okay. And then when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. This poor little guy, look at his face. Oh, goodness. So cute. And then this one is a door. This one looks like it's a trifold. So that is, I'm sorry, gatefold card. Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah, to be honest, I'm still learning on Discord too. It's basically a community platform, and it's kind of the thing that the people on Twitch have been doing for years and years and years. They were probably doing it going over there for their community before Facebook was a thing. Just saying. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking. And it's more, you're more in more control over your community platform than you are on Facebook. Facebook changes things so much, you never know for sure what's going to happen and what's not. Okay, at the end of a 12-hour ship, it's good to know that ER is just the whole. This is a good one for Mary. Right? Okay, real friends share cupcakes. This one is super cute. I think I've seen another card where you use that same stamp set. This is just darling. How did I get so lucky? And I love all the extra detail you put in there with the white gel pen. I mean, that is fabulous. I did try to do that on a card I made earlier today. I don't think I did a very good job on it, but yep, and I do sleep at work. Well, I know that they've got beds and stuff for staff when they have really long hours. My late husband, he was a surgical technician. Ooh, that's pretty. That is very nice. Another nice drawing. I need to teach myself to draw again. Okay, so now we have some more from Miss Ruth. Some more pattern paper, this time with butterflies. And then some stamping on there. So pretty. The teacups. So pretty. Thank you so much. And then this one is from Miss Bethany. She made a video where she made this one. Now that is really cool. I do like that technique. So is this pattern paper, Bethany, and then you stamped over the top of it? I'm thinking that's what it is. I think that is lovely. And do like those nested dies. Okay, Purple Rain is her vehicle. This is really nice, Bethany. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, and here's her video. So, guys, if you want to see the video, be sure to check it out. It is in the stream showcase. Oh, by the way, Bethany, there's an area for promote yourself that you can always post any of your videos and stuff in. Same for the rest of y'all. If you are content creators and you want to share your information, your videos and stuff with the rest of my community, go ahead and post it in there under promote yourself. Mary does that pretty regularly. So she posts that she's going live. So I'd love for you guys to do it. Vintage Barn Girl, it says, my dinner is done and I come back to those adorable cards. Yes. So here's another one from Miss Mary. You don't look a day over fabulous. I like that sentiment. Oh, and this is some stuff that she was doing on her stream on Sunday. So these are done with a Better Press plate, and she did foiling on the Better Press, and then this is the reverse. This is the waist. So it looks really grungy, and I think it's perfect for Halloween. So this is the original. I do have that one. I love that one. And then when she did this, the purple, she said that she thinks that her die cutting machine skipped, so it gave that double, that ghosting, and that she loved that look. So she was playing quite a bit with those. Love that. Okay, and then there's another one that I did catch the end when she was making this card. So cute. Anybody need a cocktail? And then this is on the inside of that one. And here's some other ones that I don't think I saw on that stream, but these are pretty. I like that. And then we've got a butterfly. For a minute there, I thought this was a bikini, but it's a butterfly. You could use that as a bikini top, just because. Lovely butterflies. Okay, and then more from Miss Mary. I think I have this. I think I might have that embossing folder. And I think I decided to keep it. Those are the stencils and stamps from my design team work that work with the scan and cut. Perfect. Dawn. Did you see what Dawn said? She says, I haven't been in my craft room since Friday. There is something wrong with that. Honey? Okay. Oh, look at the little snowman. You think you got that from me? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was thinking I knew I had that one, but I don't remember seeing it when I went to go through the stuff that I was going through this weekend, which I'll tell you all about in a minute. Okay, cute card, and then we've got Instagram hop themes from Miss Kelly. May 6th is National Nurses Day. 9th is National Lost Sock Day, which is why she did the sock. Okay. 19th is National Pizza Day. 22nd is May World Goth Day. And 27th is May National Sunscreen Day and National Popsicle Day. Fabulous. Okay, so thank you guys for everything in that stream showcase. We get this out of the way, and we're going to see if this is dry enough. I think it is. It also looks like I may have smeared some, but you know what? That is totally fine. We're going to go ahead and trim this down because, you know, it is time, right? Does anybody want to win the Joker? Let me put that over there. My craft room is way too messy to craft in. I'm trying to do a better job at keeping things cleaned up. I watched a video on, I think I was actually doing some of this stuff before I watched the video, but I'm watching this. I watched this video from this woman. I forgot her name, but I can share it with you guys later if you're interested. It's not a crafty one. It is basically, she was saying if it's for people that have got like ADHD and need to try to stay tidy. And she has done a fabulous, what? Well, I love Harley Quinn. I do. That's the character that I play in Fortnite right now. That's my favorite one right now. Anywho, I am kind of just trimming a little bit on two sides, and then I will estimate how it's supposed to go in. So if I want to trim it down to use this at the 3/8, that just means I need to come in 6/8, and that's what I've been starting in my brain. So starting off at 4 1/4, and then that's 2. Each quarter is 2/8. 1. That's 2/8, 4/8, 6/8. I'm not going to trim that much off that side. Let's do this much. Come right to the edge of those hearts. And then this one needs to be, so 5 1/2. That's 2, 4. I'm going to go 4/8 on that side. I'm trimming all the edges down. So it comes down to 3 1/2. There we go. By kitty. That's 2, 4, 6/8. Okay. So that makes it so that is kind of sort of centered. Not exactly, but kind of sort of. And then I can either use a pink or a white card base. Oh, did I ask? Do y'all want to win? What level? I think it's like 155 or something right now. And I've only got like, what, 3 or 4 days until they redo the thing. So we're going to center that. And then we're going to put our... Oh, yeah. I'm kind of thinking I need to round the corners. I think I might need to round the corners. I'm going to round the corners. Yep. Now you can do this with a die. I just use this, and the reason I did... the reason I used this instead, well, the reason I got this initially was because I wanted to do planner stuff. Okay. And I don't really round my corners very much. Aww, Bethany. She said that she dropped pictures of the littles watching me while they're eating. Aww. Oh, look. They are adorable. I want some pizza. Aw, they are so cute. And then announcements. We've got me, and we have something in the welcome, and we have Julby in there. So I just sent you a little waving thing on there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this. Also, I didn't ask, do we want it on white or do we want it on pink? Oh. It would go good on either. It would actually go good on blue. Let's see. Just a positive thought. I have a sign on my bedroom doors. At the end of the day, know that what you've done is enough. Okay, so we've got pink, we've got white, and we've got blue. I'm kind of leaning towards the blue. Danielle says white. On the white, it does pop. I don't know. I like all three. I do have pieces to make more. And the background was super, super quick and easy to make, right? So which one do you think it pops more on? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start the giveaway. Let me just make sure to reset everything from last time because it should automatically do it, but sometimes it doesn't. So let's get started with that. Okay, so we've got, now seeing the blue, I can't decide. So that gives you a little bit of each of those colors to look at. Let me see if I can do a better job of that. Now I'm almost thinking stripes. Oh my God. Melody says, would love to have it. Make sure you get in the giveaway, honey. Exclamation point join if you haven't already done so. And that's everybody that's on YouTube and on Twitch. You guys need to go ahead and get in on the giveaway. Mary says pink or blue. What about a slight blue border on white? Could do a matting. It would not be hard to do a matting layer. Yeah, blue, white, pink. What? So you're thinking the stripes or the matting layer? Do we want to do around the edges and just the blue or the pink? Oh, I'm loving this. The Todd says, nah. Idolite likes the idea of making stripes. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me see, what do I have for my scraps of blue? So I've got a light blue. Hey, Cordelia. Cordelia decided to join us. Yay! You didn't think you would be able to make it? Well, I am so happy you're here, honey. I miss you. So this is the card we're making. And so we're going to do stripes on white. So I need, that's 4 1/4 divided by 3. Yeah, I need, my brain doesn't work. Ba, ba, ba. Calculator. 4.25 divided by 3 is 1.41. I don't know what 4.41 is. So if I go 0.4 is less than a half. I don't know. Anybody know what measurement this should be? Yep. Stripes. Yep. So we're going to go about, I'm going to cut this down to about 1.5 inches. And then we will change our minds and trim it a little bit more. And these are just scraps out of my bin, you know? Come on, thing. There we go. And then it needs to be 5.5 tall. And this is just right. And well, I'm going to leave it at that. Yep. This one I'm going to cut down to 5.5. Okay. I'm going to say that that is close enough. Linda Gorman, that's the last time I let you put your name next to mine on the craft roulette wheel. That doesn't look like it's straight. Is that not straight? I'm going to say it's close enough. Okay. So Cordelia, if you're not in the giveaway yet, you need to go ahead and punch it in because I would love it. Okay, I am not. I do not fix the wheel. It doesn't happen. It just automatically, people win things, and it happens. Like last week it wound up being Miss Elizabeth. She won a little froggy, and I did not fix it. I'm glad that she won it because, it was a frog. Anyway, I have to make another one for Deadly, I'm sure. But, yeah, exclamation point join to get in the giveaway to win this Joker card that I do not want to give away. So y'all need to give me more details about this thing with the craft roulette wheel. What happened? Did Cordelia win something? Alexa Online, welcome in, hon. And thanks for joining the giveaway. Okay. So we've got our pink and white stripes. And I'm going to trim a little bit more on the end here because it looks like my card base was not exact, but that's okay. Linda won. What did Linda win? And congratulations, Linda. Okay, so now I'm going to pop this up on some thin foam because I can't help it. I love my foam. Cordelia says I was robbed. Oh, thank you, Alexa. I'm so glad that you're here, honey. One thing that I may do in the next few days, because I kind of need to, is I may play some games that I don't even know what they are yet. No, Christina! Look! Isn't he cute? Get in on the giveaway, honey. Y'all need to get in here on time, guys. I have adjusted the time. We were supposed to be done a half hour ago. I even die cut everything out ahead of time. I had to cut one piece. I think I only had to actually die cut one piece. Okay, so we're going to be using our Parables. I have been practicing with this. I have realized that what my problem with it is that I'm trying to hold it still, and of course that's how I make it shift, right? So first off, you need to know which end is up and which is down. We're going to be doing the 3/8, and it just slides right into that jig. See? You wouldn't feel right winning. No, go ahead and get in on the giveaway. It's okay. We're going to have our hearts facing up, and as long as I don't push too hard or shift it, I'm okay. I also have to make sure that I realize that this is not necessarily always going to go into the corner because you could always slide it under the thing, right? There we go. Perfect placement. Yes. I'm getting better at it. I am definitely getting better at it. So for this, I am going to cut some more foam and we're going to pop it up a little bit, but I'm going to basically do some smaller pieces. So what is Todd getting for dinner? We're probably having sausage that I cooked yesterday or day before. Yeah. And then we had for lunch today is leftovers. We have leftovers a lot. I think we've also got some, I'm calling it roast. He's calling it goulash. I don't know what it is, but he looked up a recipe for making a roast. and decided to, why don't we try, he's calling it goulash for after the fact. And he's saying, why don't we try adding some tomatoes to it? And I'm thinking, good, you need to eat vegetables because he doesn't eat vegetables. So we've got some of that in there. And with all of these things, most of the time we wind up doing the let's work together on this and fix it. And sometimes we just have breakfast for dinner. Scrambled eggs and bacon, because bacon is a food group. So no, I don't know what we're having for dinner yet. But the later it is that I get done, if we haven't started dinner yet, the less likely that we're going to have something fresh cooked, because we need to put it on the grill. And yeah, thanks. I'm going to unhit that thing on his butt. I am not doing a good job positioning this time. It's like all of the pieces are trying to peek out, which also means I'm not really cutting them right size. You made lasagna. Oh my God, I need to do that. Next time we have ground beef in the house, I need to make lasagna. I like it better with Italian sausage. However, it is hard to find Italian sausage that doesn't have MSG in it. The last stuff that we were having, it turned out what we think had MSG because it was not sitting too well with Todd. And he has issues with that. He'll get, if he has MSG, he can wind up with heart palpitations, and we don't really want that. We want Todd to always stay healthy and stay with me. He's not allowed to leave. I told him he's never allowed to leave me. That's still not right size. These last ones are going to be difficult because it's for that little stand there. Put that one on his arm. That will help. But I need to make sure I've got at least something for that one up there. So let's try cutting a real thin piece. You make goulash with hamburger meat? We're actually making it with a roast. And adding the tomatoes, and we put regular marinara in there. Gave a different kind of flavor, and we both really liked it. And like I said, that's the leftovers. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, that's good. Elbow macaroni, yeah. Does anyone else now carry a magnet and test the meats? What is that about? Ooh, homemade sourdough focaccia. Y'all need to just come over here and cook for me. Yeah. I'm going to try to get this one down here at the base of that little thing and see if I can get it in the right spot. See if that's close enough. Oh, I think it's close enough. Okay. And then this one I'll just put across the middle. All right. Now comes the tough part. Taking off those little bits. Getting all the release paper off without pulling off the little pieces of foam. And this is also one of the things that I've been making sure I told you that one's already coming out. This is one of the things I'm trying not to include in videos any more than I have to. Did y'all like the shorts that I made? I mean, I know that I don't know if everybody's seen them or not yet, but the one that I had one that was released yesterday, I think, using the new Field Notes collection from Spellbinders. And I've got another video making another card from that same collection that's coming out tomorrow. That one is also a short, but I haven't really done a lot of shorts. So I discovered that it's easier to edit them in the software I'm using now, which is DaVinci Resolve, than it was for me to do it in Power Director. So far, I'm loving everything about this software so much more so than I did my Power Director that I've been using for the last 4 or 5 years. Cece hasn't seen them yet. It's okay. They're not going anywhere. You can still see them. And they're short, so they're short. And that's something else I said that I was going to do. I don't remember if I said it during this stream or if it was the members only, but I need to go and grab those because I think I put them in the other room because they were done and they need to be off my desk. But I haven't shared the picture. I haven't shared those cards yet with y'all. So I think I need to go and get those in a minute after I finish fighting with all this foam. Sometimes this takes forever. The smaller the pieces, the harder it is to get everything off without taking the foam off. And you know, foam is life. I love my foam. Looks like we've got an ad again over on the Twitch. Ranch flavored homemade chicken nuggets. Good Lord, honey. If it doesn't have MSG, okay, Norma is saying that she needs this card. Norma, did you enter? I'm sure that you did. Okay. And it doesn't really matter if he's straight or not because he's all over the place. Okay, and then we've got this guy. We're going to just do Joker right across the front. Yeah, I think I want it this way. I'm just going to put that down with some liquid glue. And then we're going to put him under the acrylic block. And then I'm going to go grab those other cards. Where's my block? Did you steal my block? Okay, here we go. So I will be right back. And I also realized that I didn't show you guys and there's pictures coming up on Instagram and stuff, so you'll be able to see them for longer there. But I've got some more cards that I haven't shown y'all yet. These are ones that we did 2 weeks ago, I think, on Twitch. They need to make a glue gun tool for Barely Arts glue. Well, I use Barely Arts glue in this. That's what I'm using. These 3 are ones that I made, or I started on during a Twitch stream. And the shimmer, yes, the shimmer is Simon Hurley solar spray. And these are all the only thing I used for them were the 3D embossing folder of the month. So cool. But for the let's see, which one is it? This is the one. This is the one that was in the video that was today in the short. Isn't that cute? And the one for tomorrow is this one. It's where I love the scissors. I love the scissors. And then, of course, I couldn't stop there. I made a couple more. And then, of course, I used the Better Press also. So these are all using the Field Notes. The Field Notes die set. Yeah. Baked ham and cheesy potatoes. Ooh. And then these, of course, are the 3D embossing folder of the month. Awesome. Okay. Linda is saying, love this card. I was gifted a die set to make cards with a Joker, though no one, was gifted a die set to make cards. No Joker, though, so I'm going to have to use my joy to cut one. Yeah. This is a new die set, and it goes along with that collection, though. Isn't it cute? I think it turned out awesome. I mean, I'm going to have to make another one and do it with what's left over because I still have. Yeah, the field notes is really fun. You don't get a lot of scissors. I mean, it's cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to look, Linda. Awesome. Did you post it in the Facebook group for Craft Roulette? You can also post it in the stream showcase and we can show it off next week if you want. I want to see that, especially since you said I was your influencer. Oh my God. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give this away. And then I do have to let you guys know about something else that I told my members a little while ago because y'all have been asking for stuff. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway first. So who is it going to be? Who's going to win the Joker? Miss Julie Beaver, congratulations. Just fill out the form and give me all of your information. What? There's a monkey on my face. Okay. Anyway, Julie, just fill out the form and I'll get this in the mail to you, honey. I think he turned out so cute. I love that. I wasn't 100% sure on the pink and teal or pink and blue, but I kind of liked it and I wanted it to be something different than the typical colors that are for Mardi Gras. You know, I wanted it to be something different. I think this turned out fabulous. So congratulations again, Julie, and I will be looking for your entry to claim your prize. Okay. So that is done. Next thing that I wanted to tell you guys is something that I have been working on. I've been promising, and it has taken me a while to even get to this point, and that's not done. Nowhere near done. I did get some things added to my shop, some de-stash things. Right now, what I've got on there is basically just 12 embossing folders. I gave my members the first option to be able to check them out and see if there was anything they wanted to order first. So they got to see that was there during our 30-minute live stream between 4:30 and 5. So some things may or may not be gone. I don't know. They may not have had time to look at anything, but they did get first dibs. You guys are the ones that are going to get second dibs. I will. I think I'll post that my de-stash. The de-stash items are starting to be added onto the website. I think I'm going to go ahead and announce that one probably tomorrow or the next day. So an email or pictures or something will be going out. So let me go ahead and show you. This is like just a little mini ad, but at the end there is a QR code, and the address for my website is shop.debbiejayscraftingcorner.com. Same as always. Okay, so I have it set to do a loop. I need to change that. But anyway, if you're interested in the de-stash stuff, it is now on the website. There is, like I said, there's right now only 12 items, and they're all embossing folders. Take that back. One of them is the embossing folder diffuser thing from Doris. It's not the one that we used last week in the de-stash. The de-stash thing is for 3D embossing folders, and it is from Sizzix. This is something that has been there for a little while, that I've had for probably 5 years. I've only used it a couple of times, but it basically diffuses 2D embossing folders and regular small, like 4x6, the smaller ones. It's not for the big things. So anyway, that is there. Coming up Thursday is the first of the month. So on Thursday, we are going to be doing, let me switch over to my face. Okay. So Thursday, we're going to be doing club kits at noon. So we will be doing the club kit live stream at noon on Thursday on Twitch and YouTube. So I will be on both. And then Sunday is May the 4th, and it's going to be May the 4th be with you. So we are going to be getting together with Elizabeth and with Miss Mary's Crafty Creations, and we will be streaming to all 3 of our channels. I tested it. It should work. We're going to have to see. This is the first time I'm doing it. But I did test it and it does look like it's supposed to work. So you should be able to find it on any of our channels. And I would love for you guys to lurk on all of the above. And what I don't typically do if I'm lurking on all the places is I will have the audio turned on one and I will have it turned off on all the others. So it's not blasting, but I want to give everybody credit. Okay. And so that is going to be on Sunday, and we're planning to start around 12:30. I still have to clear that through Elizabeth. Haven't chatted with her yet to see if that's a good time for her. So we may do something at a different time, but right now it's scheduled for 12:30 on Sunday. And then the 6th is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, oh, we've got a double thing. I forgot about this other one. At noon, we're going to do a second live stream about the clubs on the 6th, because that is the first day that you're able to, we have the squirrel, the snail. That is the first day that you're able to order the new club kits if you choose to. So we're going to do another live stream at noon on Tuesday. And then Tuesday at 5 o'clock, we're going to be getting together for our monthly Let's Get Together with Miss Elizabeth Costa Rogers. So that is happening on Tuesday. So yeah, if you're able to, Mary, go ahead and give yourself a shout out as well. She just put a link in there for Miss Elizabeth and for herself. So go ahead and follow them if you're not already doing so. And we will be getting together with them on Sunday and again with Elizabeth on Tuesday. I think that's everything. Oh, here's something else important. Besides me coughing my lungs up. Another thing that's important is there is another summit that is coming up, okay? It is the Stress-Free Cardmakers Summit. And that is coming up. Laurel and Justine have already started sending...
Todd is home now, so here we go. Meow, 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 meow.
She just had to interrupt me.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, thank you for that. Where do we go for your D-stash? That's going to be at shop.debbiejscraftingcorner.com. In the video, there was also the QR code. So if you saw that or are able to rewind to that, you can also just use that to pull it up with your phone. But yeah, let me go ahead and type that also into, don't know if it's going to work. Shout out doesn't work. What? In YouTube. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that means I haven't got that pulled up. Dang it. Oh, yes, I do. Let me do that. I should be able to give you a shout out. That one's for Mary. It should post on both. And then I'm not going to be able to do the one for Elizabeth because she's not in the chat. But there we go. That's the one for you. And you may be able to do just a copy and paste for... Okay, so that showed... I don't know. Elizabeth is youtube.com/@EC-R. Yeah, I know hers, believe it or not. Anyway, okay. Oh, the last thing I want to let you guys know is the summit that is coming up. I believe it starts on the 18th. I'm going to have to double check everything because I will be sending out emails and giving you guys all the information about that when we can start promoting, which is the 2nd. So I'm in the summit. Because I am participating in the summit and I'm presenting, I get to promote it, but I can't start promoting it until the 2nd. Justine and Laurel are already promoting it. Every summit works this way. The people that are holding it, go ahead and promote it off the bat, making sure everything is working. And if you want to support me and want to use my links, wait to do that until... Okay. Anyway, remember to, yeah, if you want to support me, wait to sign up for the free summit until I'm able to send out information and you can use my link. So Terry, what I laughed about is Terry says idea. So it got posted to my Notion. Remember, Terry mouths at Todd annoying. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. This was such a cute card to make. It actually turned out so much better than I had envisioned. And I had only envisioned a little bit, to be quite honest. I was just thinking, I want to just put that thing together because it's going to be cute. The little guy is so cute. Look how cute. He is adorable. Anyway, I love this. And I will be getting that one out in the mail. And I know I'm going to have to make more. I want to make more of all the things. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough days. I don't have enough times in words. Yes. Okay, so thank you so much. Vintage Barn Girl says, great card today. Mary says, thank you. The live was fun. Yay. Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying I know all the things, because I know I don't. I just want you guys to come and have a good time. So I'm doing everything I can as ideas pop into my head. I do as much as I can to make it fun for y'all. I absolutely do. I need to we need to do something like this in a class. You guys need to tell me. We need to look back at some of my past projects and see what do we want to do in the workshop, because I have another workshop coming up on the 10th. That is a week from Saturday. Oh yeah, there's going to be another live stream on Saturday the 10th. That's going to be the new releases for Spellbinders. Is going to be at noon on the 10th, and then at 3 p.m. is when I've got a workshop. So you guys can sign up for that one as well. It's at edu.debbiejscraftingcorner.com. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. I have rambled on way too long. Hush. I will see you guys on Thursday at noon, right? I don't know how long the live's going to be. Thursday at noon, so you don't miss anything. But even if you come in late, you're more than welcome. I'll probably go long because it is I haven't played with any of the stuff yet, and it is super cute. Super, super cute. You're going to love the clubs for this next month. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.